In the last few years, a lot of people in the hunting world have been getting these guys. It's a satellite communicating device that sends messages to the satellite via an Iridium network. It basically allows you to text people whenever you need to, wherever you are, whether you have cell service or not. As far as I knew though, Garmin pretty much had a monopoly on the satellite communicating devices. That's just what kind of the industry standard everybody used, whether you were backpacking or adventure athlete or a hunter. But there's a few more companies that are starting to pop up, and one of them is this guy, Zoleo. Zoleo, they sent this to me to try out. So they sent it to me for free, so full disclosure. On this last trip we were just on, Michael had the inReach, I had the Zoleo, and he was messaging at the same time as I was, and it seemed to be pretty equal. The functionality is pretty similar. It has the SOS button, it has a preset message. The one thing you can't do is you can't type on it if you need to. You have to use the app. I mean, you can still always hit the SOS or the preset button, but you know, there's no custom message option without the app, so you have to have your phone. This guy doesn't have live tracking, whereas the Garmin inReach does. So if you want your contacts, whoever it is, your spouse or your parents or whatever, to have live tracking of you to show you where you're at all times, this does that, this does not. This one, you still can send locations, but you have to send the location. You hit this check mark and it sends the location. So you could do live tracking, but you would have to be hitting the check mark constantly. So that's a big difference. For me, I don't really want people to know where I'm at all the time unless I want them to know. So the live tracking doesn't really mean anything to me. Big difference right up front is the price of the unit. Garmin retails $350. You can pick them up on sale occasionally for less. Zoleo is $200. So up front, you save $150. Both of these devices have 3 tiers of pricing options. They have like the basic, the middle, and then the pro or whatever. And if you just go full unlimited plan, which if you're in the backcountry a lot of people just go, you know, full unlimited. Both of these are the same price, $50 a month. Unlimited messages, unlimited weather checks. You can get weather on these to your phone. The one thing where the Zoleo kind of comes out ahead for me is that mid-tier pricing plan. For $35 a month, you get 250 messages, and then if you go over your 250, I think it's only 25 cents a message. So the mid-tier is less on the inReach, $25 a month, but you only get 40 messages, and if you go over 50 cents, it's 50 cents a message for every time you go over. So it's kind of this weighing your options of what you're going to use these for. The other one thing that is nice about this is, say you're only going to use it for hunting season, you know, you're only going to go use it in the fall, you can suspend your service and then get it charged a $4 a month suspension fee. Whereas with the Freedom plan on this, which is kind of the similar option, you're going to end up paying more for suspending your inReach, and you're locked into a longer term contract. And reliability, as far as we can tell, pretty much identical. A couple days, these will stay on, pretty similar. For both of these though, good to note that you definitely need a clear view of the sky. So we either clip them on bino harness or on your backpack when you're out and you want to get messages. So satellite communicators, it's definitely a valuable piece of equipment in today's day and age to stay in communication. It's pretty nice. And so if you're looking for one, you definitely check them out. But I mean, both companies are great, honestly. I think it's great that there's other companies getting into the game so that there isn't a monopoly in this aspect of communication. So, but yeah, this is what we're gonna continue to use both of them this fall. We'll give you any updates if anything changes. Thanks for watching.